Hey guys, what's going on? My name's Akil, and finally, guys, I am back with another review for Attack on Titan, guys. Yes, I have to apologize. I know it's been a bit of a delay, if not a very long delay. I should have done this like weeks ago, but for some reason, I just put it on hold for whatever reason. Actually, I got sick, and then after we started to recover like the week after that, I didn't actually end up watching anything or like in terms of AOT, and I only started watching it a week after that, and then for whatever reason I stopped again. I don't know why. It's something about this show that's not making me draw back to a concert like how I did before. But it's not that I've fallen off it or I'm giving up, tapping out, whatever. It's just I don't know why. I guess it's one of the shows that maybe I should take my own sweet time with, whatever. But still, guys, at least I've seen the first three seasons of the show, so there you go. I mean, we're still on schedule. We're still in 2024. It's only September. I mean, it's kind of mid September at this point in some ways, so there's that. But I still have one more season to go. Hopefully, by the end of this month, if not early next month, I should be able to finish it. And then I can start the new shows that I've got planned. I still have two shows for the rest of the year. I don't know if I can finish both of them. Maybe I'll just do the shorter one instead of the longer one to save time. But anyway, at least I finished season 3, so there's that. So, what did I think of season 3? Well, I thought season 1 was good. I didn't love it. I thought season 2 was also good, but I also didn't love it. I thought it was better than season 1. I will give it a 7.5, but because I don't do point fives, it's closer to a 7, but it's more closer to an 8. This though, the more I think about it, there were some really good character moments this season. The fights were epic, and the last 10 episodes or so were insane. But for whatever reason, I never got hyped up watching it. I guess it's one of the shows that you just sit and afterwards you think about, did I really like what I saw, if you know what I mean? It's not like One Piece where they're like, oh shit, there's some big fight scene going on and stuff, so there's that. But anyway, I still thought AOT season 3 was better than season 1 and 2, so at least I'm liking it more as I go along. Now, I'm very curious to see how I feel about season 4, because if season 4 is as good as what everyone says it is, man, that's crazy. Like, I know people love season 3, people say season 3 might be the best, but people seem to really love season 4. So I'm very excited, but also hopeful that I like it as much as everyone else does. If not, that'll be really disappointing, because look what happened with Death Note. Look what happened with the first two seasons. It just happens, guys, right? I guess I'm a One Piece guy, and I'm just more wide to the One Piece style of storytelling and action. Oh well, it is what it is. But anyway, let's jump right into this review. So, season 3. This season, we get more about Aaron's past in some way, and also Historia has a very big role this season. I would say I would say they are the main two characters, but there's also stuff about the other characters past, and then of course the last 10 episodes. If you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. I don't want to spoil it, but let's just say that it's going back to a place that we've seen before. That's all I'll say about that. Now, the characters, everyone's there, and there are some kind of new faces as well, and maybe some characters don't make it out. One in particular, man, that's unfortunate. You know, I actually really like that character, but oh well, someone has to bite the dust at some point, right? I mean, this show has 4 seasons. We're in season 3. I mean, at this point, I wasn't really that surprised if someone wasn't going to make it out, or a few people, so there's that. I mean, we've seen shows where towards the end, some people do get taken out, right? So, there we go. Now, in terms of the positives of this season, yes, I said the action is absolutely insane. There's some really badass moments, and I love the camera work as well. Like, this show has very unique camera work, and this isn't really like a full-on positive, like not one of the major positives, but as always, the show, the cinematography looks amazing. This show looks so good in terms of the animation, like the clear, crisp quality of it. Like some of the shots, like feel like a Makoto Shinkai type of movie. I'm not even joking. In terms of like how the sky looks and all that, it's done very very well, I would say. So that, but that's not one of 3 positives. I'm just pointing out overall it looks great. But the action does stand out. The characters, they did some great things with the characters this time around. Like some really great things, not just the side characters, but characters that, before this I was like, we need more of them, more like backstory and details and stuff. And this season gave us that depth. Finally, we got some depth on some of the most important characters in the entire show, even characters that I wasn't expecting to get a backstory, we got as well. And that turned out pretty interesting and also very important for the show's future, especially. And I get why they did it towards the end of the season. So there's that. And lastly, I also do want to say that the first half of the season was a lot more interesting than the second half. That's just how I personally feel. I know people prefer the second half, but the first half, the more I think about it now, even though I did take like a couple weeks break, I found it more interesting. Like it stood out to me more. Like the second half, the only thing that stood out was the action. There wasn't like super mind blowing moments. That I mean, I know there was a lot of mind blowing moments, but still. So there's that. Now negatives. The second half was not nearly as good as what I thought it would be. Everyone was hyping up saying like the second half is one of the best like arcs ever and stuff like that. It's good. Don't get me wrong, but I personally prefer the first half for whatever reason. I guess I prefer the more character driven and story driven moments instead of just the crazy action, which yes it was crazy, but I still feel that this show has not fully blown me away with the action scenes just yet. I mean, there's been a couple of moments I was like, wow, this is crazy. This person's a badass and stuff. But still, that's just how I personally feel. And unfortunately, this season does have a few pacing issues here and there. But apart from that, AOT Season 3, Attack on Titan Season 3 delivered. It gave me some great character moments, some really great backstories, and definitely sets up the future very, very well. So overall, I did really like season 3. I can also kind of say that I love season 3, but I don't love it as much as everyone else does, guys, personally. So overall, to wrap things up, I'm going to give as a final score for Attack on Titan season 3 an 8 out of 10. I think this is still a very good season, but not nearly as good as what I would have hoped and liked it to be. So there's that. Let's just hope season 4 is better. Man, if I give season 4 like an 8.5 or closer to a 9, that would be insane. But this is not one of my favorite shows, guys, of all time. I'm sorry, just not. I would have loved it to be because it's just a show that I know like a lot of people love, and it's unfortunate that yet again another beloved show or beloved anime in this case I would say 2 in a row actually, like Death Note and now this, that I'm starting out I would say and watching and finishing out I would say. Point is that beloved anime in a row with Death Note and now this AOT. I don't love as much as everyone else does, guys. I'm sorry. Like Fairy Tail, I think I get more out of because you have the humor there, you have the camaraderie between the characters, but at the same time the action is just very different, and that's more fantasy based, which I'm a sucker for anything fantasy related. And then One Piece, which is technically a fantasy related like show and stuff, but it's more pirates action, which pirates I guess fall in fantasy. Point is that that show, the action hits very, very hard, I would say. So is that. But overall, I love Attack on Titan Season 3. But not near as much as what I thought I would. So that's my review, guys, for AOT Season 3. Hopefully I can get Season 4 out at some point soon rather than later. There's like a bunch of episodes. It's almost a 30 episode season. So hopefully I can just smash it out as soon as I can. Hopefully by the end of this month, or if not in October, I'll get it out. But I do want to try and finish it by the end of this month. I know we're already approaching mid-September, but still, I would love to get AOT season 4 out, and then I can say I finally finished AOT and finished and yet another anime, guys. Yes, I would have completed 3 anime by the end of this year, which is great. I mean, I still got 2 more anime lined up for the rest of the year. We'll see what happens. But that's really it for my TV plans this year. I've already seen like the X-Files and Stargate stuff that I wanted to. If I want to watch like a random show, like I actually watched Unreal before I started AOT. I may have mentioned that before. I don't know, but regardless, I just watched it just to kind of knock it out, I would say. But anyway, I'm loving the show. I ended up starting off to like, I should say, let me rephrase that. I started off with liking the show, but now I'm loving it. So that's good. Let's see what season 4 has to offer. The final season. Let's hope it delivers. I did get spoiled. I'm pretty sure that's not the biggest part of the show, but that's more on me. I won't obviously say what it is. But anyway, that's definitely gonna stick with me for a while. But I wanna know the context and how it happened. So there's that. But guys, I cannot wait for season 4. I'm rambling on. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna end it off here. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. My name is Akil, otherwise known as the Comic Director, and I'm signing out.